The human brain, a myriad of complex structures, neurological pathways, and hormonal systems that are the driving force behind your work. Everyone understands that the human brain is the most important aspect of your work, as it is the mechanisms of you completing it. So it does shock me when people don't optimize their brain to combat, consistate, and overcome any challenges they face in their work. Hello, I'm Dylan, I'm 17, and I help people become more productive and get more work done. In today's video, we're going to be talking about 3 biological hacks that are going to optimize your brain to complete work. This video is going to be scientific and based off of neurological literature on brain's neuroscience. The first thing we're going to be talking about in today's video is when you should do your work. So it turns out there is a physiological best time for you to engage in some flow work or some productive work, and the easy way to work it out is to average your wake time. So for me, it would be around 7 a.m. in the morning. Remove 2 hours from that, and that's going to be your temperature's nadir or lowest point of the night, and then add 5 hours or 4 to 5 hours onto that, and you'll find your most optimal 90-minute window to complete some work. So for me, 7 a.m. minus 2 hours, add 5 hours is 10 a.m. So around that mark, I will be engaging in 90 minutes of productive work, and that should be optimal for my brain to function. Based on cortisol timing, cortisol is the awakeness hormone, and it is released 2 to 3 hours after waking. So again, that's aligned with the temperature nadir or lowest point of the body, and the rise in temperature, the rise in core body temperature, timed with the cortisol, engages the central nervous system to optimize cognitive function and focus. This is quite an important aspect. That's why I put it at number 1 in today's video, as if you're doing the work at random times of the day, you may have slightly veered focus. So it's better to time it with your body's optimal time, and yeah, maybe you'll see some results from implementing this. Biological hack number 2 is the brain's wiring. So how are you going to wire yourself towards doing the productive work? Are you going to engage in caffeine to stimulate cognitive focus, which is generally a good thing as long as you're consuming it 90 minutes upon waking to avoid any crashes in the afternoon? Are you going to engage in using electrolytes to optimally hydrate your body? I would highly recommend this. Wake up, water with salt, and this will rehydrate your brain, your body, and just get you generally ready to engage in some flow, productive work. Biological hack number 3, very simple, but your environment for your work. Make sure you have a nice, beautiful airflow. Back door open here, lovely. Make sure you've got some great sunlight coming through as well. Obviously, if you live in a darker place, just make sure to activate all the lights in your house to stimulate that same function. So your desk area and the place you're working is tidy and uncluttered. The clutter is going to clutter your mind and then clutter your work, so it's best to keep it tidy, efficient, and ready to work. Sunlight is very beneficial for humans in general, cognitive function. You need to be awake and alert. The looms in the sky are far more significant than your indoor lighting or your phone. So it's very essential for you to get out, soak in some solar rays, and get the work done. Thank you for watching today's video. I'd like to give a good shout out to Huberman Lab and his podcast he has over there. Andrew Huberman is an incredibly intelligent neuroscientist, and this is where I'm quoting a lot of the research that I've done for this video. I hope it was helpful, valuable, and I hope you implement it into your work cycle to make you more efficient and productive in your work. If you'd like to work with me one-on-one, where I'll create a specific, tuned, productive routine for you, work with you on accountability, making sure you're doing the work, and being side by side with you while you complete it. If this sounds good, then please look at the top link in the description and book a free one-on-one meeting where I'll discuss even more of the details of the 21 days we'll be working together. Have a lovely day. Do the work.